Beavis Takata, Bun Perfectio, it's your boy Jason, the blogging rapper, and I want to go over this whole PlayStation 4 Slim and PlayStation 4 Pro thing. It's been recently announced, and I'm sure I'm one of the last guys to talk about it, as always. But you're on my channel, so, let's talk about it. Now, I am a fan of the original PlayStation 4. This is the one that I have, not that one. Yeah, actually, yeah. This is the one that I have, and I actually posted a unboxing video on my channel to this original PlayStation. I got it with the Batman Arkham Knight bundle. So this beautiful thing right here is what I have. And the reason why I like it is because, I see a lot of people putting it on, flat down like this, but the way I have mine is standing up, like just as you see here with the stand. And I'm telling you, it looks beautiful on my entertainment center, just kind of standing up like this. You can see the light bar down the center here, light up and glow whenever like the lights are off or whatever. And it's just beautiful. I mean, I originally wasn't a fan of this design when they first announced it. I was a fan, actually I was a big fan of the very first PlayStation 3. Let's see if you guys remember the original PlayStation 3, because they've gone through many iterations as well. So it was this baby right here. Okay, a little too small to see, but you get the point. This one was beautiful. I was a big fan of this PlayStation 3 because this thing here, the original ones were able to flip up and flip open, and you could plug in like an SD card. You could plug in some other, data cards in here. And the original PlayStation 3s were, I think it was the high-end one. There was a 40 gig model and an 80 gig model. The 80 gig model was able to play PlayStation 2 discs natively. So I thought that was a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, I got the 40 gig one that this top wouldn't come off and it couldn't play PlayStation 2. So it was cheaper, so that's why I went with it. But the design of this one I thought was a beast. It was beautiful. Very sleek, very, very nice. And yeah, it was a hunk of a deal. I mean, it was huge and heavy, but it stood on my entertainment center and it was gorgeous. This one here, like I said, I wasn't a fan of it originally, but it kind of has that whole PlayStation 2 feeling for some reason. That's what it comes off as. And, over time I began to love it. So here we are with the PlayStation 4 Slim. And I gotta tell you, I mean, I think this device is primarily made for being flat. I don't think it's meant to be standing up because, I mean, the only reason why you would put it on a stand is to display it because of how nice it looks. It's like a centerpiece for your entertainment center, and that's why you would stand it up. Other reasons would be because, like let's say due to space constraints, you just want to wedge it vertically. But the way, every console that could stand up that I've had, I stood it up to be part of the artwork of my home, So I don't know, I mean, that just doesn't look something that I would display as, fun to look at. There's nothing fun about it. It's so basic. It's matte, the only thing that's shiny is the logo here. And yeah, you got some lights, but it's only on the little power thing here. So to me, this is meant to be laid flat. And honestly, I don't even know why they decided to do this. I mean, I guess they wanted to cut costs because the PlayStation 4, the original one, usually the original consoles at launch cost more, and so they actually lose money when they make consoles and they make it up on the games and peripherals. But for I guess for the slim versions, that's where they make their money back, because they just strip it down of all the stuff that makes it interesting and fun. And yeah, it's not pretty to look at, but I guess as long as it gets the job done, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, so let's talk about the PlayStation Pro. Okay, so going to the PlayStation Pro, click here. So this already started getting the nickname the burger console or something like that, because it looks like a burger. There's, you know, 3 layers to this thing. There's this in the middle, and then it's sandwiched by 2 additional layers. And they, at the conference when they announced this, they basically said, yeah, it's 3 layers because they wanted to show you that they're going to another level. They're showing you that they're even bigger and deeper than before. As you can see, the PlayStation 4, the original one, you have 2 layers here, and the PlayStation 4, they decided, hey, let's just throw another layer on top. And they still have the light bar, but this time it's right inside one of these creases here. So again, this to me looks like it's meant to be laid flat. It's not really meant to be vertical. It does look a little prettier than the PlayStation 4 Slim, but at the same time, it's still not something that I would display vertically. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, guys. What do you think? I know that, you know, when it comes to aesthetics, really, most gamers don't consider too much about that. All they really care about is the power in the console and that it plays awesome games. But I'm an artist, guys. You know, I'm a graphic designer. I'm an illustrator. I'm a web designer. So with me, aesthetic is really half the battle here. So, you know, I will say that I like that the new DualShock 4 controller has that little light on the top part, because it makes more sense. I mean, you know, the light on the controller was supposed to signal certain things in the game, like if you're playing GTA 5 and you're being chased by the cops, you know, that light thing will flash red and blue over and over. But you know, unless you're in a dark room, you can't really take advantage of that. It's not, you can't really see it unless you point the light towards you. Meanwhile, if you have this new DualShock controller, I mean, you could see the light on the top here. I think they should have made it even wider, to be honest. And so now, whenever your controller reacts to the game, you can actually see the colors on the thing, whether you're in daylight or you're playing alone at night. So, controller's nice. I mean, other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same thing. But the PlayStation 4 Pro, I get that, you know, the updated specs were a necessary deal for them. But honestly, I don't see why they had to change the design at all. I'm just being honest. I don't think the design needed to change. It was already slim, so the Pro is obviously going to be thicker. That's why they have the PS4 Slim. But really, guys, if you're going to promote both the Slim and the Pro, and I know the Pro's not out till October, but still, if you're promoting the Slim and the Pro, honestly, how many people are going to just go for the Slim instead of saving the extra $100 or $150 and just investing in the Pro? It's the most logical deal when you compare the two, and it's not that crazy a price. So, you know, I don't think that the Slim sales are going to do much. I think the Slim is really just to transition them out of the, you know, original PlayStation 4, which is what you have here. So you could pretty much say goodbye to this one, but, you know, I don't mind because I'm holding on to my original PlayStation 4. I'm not going to get the Pro. There's nothing about it that really entices me beyond 4K content. And to be honest, guys, I don't have a 4K TV right now, and even when I do get a 4K TV, I don't, you know, basically what they said is that, you know, even the original 4 is going to have HDR support, which it does now thanks to an update. So it can upscale. You know, I'm not that enticed by the whole 4K thing. And yeah, it's a little faster. Yeah, there's more, you know, more strength in the processor, but not enough for me to shell out another, you know, $200, $300 something for a new PlayStation 4. I'm very happy with the design of this. I'm very happy with what it's capable of. And the only thing that sucks is that if my PlayStation 4 were to, you know, get whatever, like if it were to stop working, then I can't just go out and buy another one that looks this pretty. You know, I have to either get the Slim or get the Pro. I'm pretty much forced into this new design. So hopefully my PlayStation 4 will last, you know, until the PlayStation 5 comes out, but we'll see. Anyway, those are my thoughts, guys. I don't think that, you know, either the Slim or the Pro look nice. I don't think that they're all that necessary. I think if you have the original PlayStation 4, you should be very happy, you know, because it's a beautiful machine. But if you don't have a PlayStation 4, then you know, Slim and Pro, your only choices, and I would recommend getting the Pro. Might as well save that extra 150 bucks and invest in the Pro so you can get the most out of your content. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Which one are you gonna get? Even if you have the original PlayStation, are you gonna get the Slim or are you gonna get the Pro? Let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. It's Jason, the Blogger Rapper. Much love, God bless, and peace.